Hi web designers! Today's mission is to learn how to use Flexbox to line things up just the way you want them. In this video, you'll learn how to set up Flexbox, control direction with Flex Direction, and space things out using Justify content. First, navigate to styles.css. Add the CSS rule for your navigation bar container. It might look something like this. So highlighted is the code that I added. This one line, display flex, activates Flexbox. It turns your navigation bar into a flexible layout container. Now let's tell Flexbox how to line things up by adding this code. The line highlighted is the code that I added. You can see that your navigation links like Home, About Me, and Projects should appear side by side or horizontally. If you save your changes, you can see that nothing has been changed because the navigation bar is already in row format. Now let's replace row with the word column. Save your changes and you will see that your navigation bar is now in column format. Here are some key tips. Row means left to right, and column means top to bottom. Now let's switch back to row format. Let's control how the navigation items spread across the space using Justify content. This property only works along the main axis, which right now is horizontal. Let's start by adding Justify content. Try each of these values and see how your layout changes. Flex start, flex end, center, space between, space around, and space evenly. For example, let's use flex end. Save your changes, and you will see that all of your items have been pushed to the right. Let's take a look at some more values to see how our layout changes. Let's change this to flex start. You can see that everything has been pushed to the left. Let's replace flex start with the word center. Save, and you can see that the items have been aligned in the middle. Let's try some more. Replace center with space between. Here you can see that the items are spread out. Let's change it to space around. You can see that the items have equal space around them, but the gaps at the end are smaller. And lastly, we have space evenly. Everything is spaced evenly and the gaps are all equal. Now that you've seen what each value does, play around with them. Ask yourself, how do you want your navigation bar to feel? Is it more balanced when it's centered or spaced out? Now here is your bonus challenge. Do you want to take things further? Try changing flex direction to column and using Justify content again and seeing what happens. Also, add some padding or background color to your nav to make your layout easier to see. Combine it with align items to control vertical alignment, which we'll get into more later. Today you learned that the line display flex activates Flexbox. You also saw how flex direction, row versus column, controls the layout direction. Lastly, with Justify content, you learned how it controls the spacing on the main axis. You also saw how small changes can completely transform your layout. Awesome work today! You just unlocked one of the most powerful layout tools in web design. Keep experimenting, test your changes, and see what looks best for your website. You're one step closer to building professional level layouts. I'll see you in the next video.